Okay, so we've all accepted that the human body is a miraculous meat machine made of stardust, anxiety, and like 60% bad decisions. But for all the PhDs, microscopes, and uncomfortable lab rats we've sacrificed in the name of science, there are still a bunch of things our bodies do that scientists look at and go, yeah, no clue. That one's still just vibing. So, buckle up, because today we're diving into 7 weird things your body does that science still can't explain. And yes, you'll probably recognize at least one and go, wait, I thought I was the only freak who does that. Welcome. You're not alone. You're just human. 1. Getting goosebumps when you're emotional, not cold, just dramatically unstable. You know that thing where you hear a sad song or your favorite movie hits that one emotional scene and bam, goosebumps. Not cold, just emotionally wrecked. Well, guess what? Science has no solid answer for this. We think it's some leftover survival reflex from when we were hairy little gremlins trying to puff up and scare predators. But why your skin turns into a chicken nugget when Adele hits the high note? No one knows. You're basically a walking contradiction. I feel feelings. So here's some body hair drama. 2. That sudden jolt before you fall asleep. The not today death spasm. You're cozy, drifting off, dreaming about pizza or that one ex you pretend you're over. And then bam, your body decides to body slam itself awake like, nope, surprise karate move. It's called a hypnic jerk, and it's basically your nervous system glitching like a Windows 98 startup. The best part? Science is still unsure why this happens. Some think it's a leftover evolutionary defense, like your brain panicking. We're falling. We're falling. Even though you're literally in bed. So yes, your body thinks going to sleep equals imminent death. Classic overreaction. 3. Blushing. Your face screaming your secrets without your consent. Ah yes, the sexy, involuntary act of your face turning into a tomato whenever someone talks to you, or you remember that embarrassing thing from 6th grade. Blushing is the only emotional response that shows up visibly on your skin. It's like your body's way of tattling on you. Hey, he likes her. Look at the cheeks. Super helpful. Darwin even called blushing the most peculiar and most human of all expressions, which is old-timey science speak for, what the heck is this nonsense? We know how it happens. Blood vessels dilate. But why it evolved? That's still in the mystery file, probably next to the Bermuda Triangle and why dogs hate vacuum cleaners. 4. Phantom limbs. Your brain still thinks your arm RSVP'd imagine losing a limb. But your brain's like, nope, it's still here, and proceeds to make you feel it itch, cramp, or hurt, even though it's literally not there. Welcome to the weird world of phantom limb syndrome, where the brain pulls the neurological version of you up on a body part that ghosted long ago. Doctors have theories. It might be the brain rewiring itself, or sensory confusion, or the spirit of your old arm haunting you. Okay, that one's not real. Probably. But the truth is, science still doesn't really know how to stop it. So people end up scratching invisible toes or feeling a missing leg cramp during yoga. Human bodies. Surprisingly glitchy software. 5. Dreaming. Your brain's chaotic after-hours fan fiction generator. Let's talk about dreams. Not your goals, not your hopes. The weird crap that happens in your head when you sleep. Like running from a duck with your ex's face or showing up naked to a chemistry exam from 2007. Science understands parts of dreaming. We know REM sleep is when it happens, and that the brain is super active during it. But the purpose of dreams? Still a mystery. Some theories say it helps with memory, some say it's emotional processing, and others suggest it's just your brain throwing random files at the wall like a drunken intern. And don't even get me started on lucid dreaming, the phenomenon where you're aware that you're dreaming and can sometimes control it. It's like Inception, but with worse special effects and more flying cats. 6. Why we cry when we're sad, or happy, or angry, or hormonal. Let's be honest. Tears are weird. Your body goes, oh no, emotional disturbance detected. Time to leak saline from the eyeballs. That'll help. There are 3 kinds of tears. Basal, to keep your eyes moist. Reflex, onion-related tragedies. And emotional, aka, my cat looked at me weird and now I'm spiraling. And while we know the biology, tear ducts, hormones, blah blah, why emotions trigger tears is still a blurry zone. Some think it's a social signal to show vulnerability. Others think it's stress release. Or maybe it's just nature's version of hitting the reset button by making your face wet and puffy. Science still hasn't agreed on a definitive answer. But hey, if you've ever cried during a Super Bowl commercial or a baking show, just know, your body is a mystery wrapped in a soggy tissue. 7. Laughter. The glitch in your system when life gets weird. Why do we laugh? Seriously. Someone says something dumb, or you trip over a chair and your body goes, quick, make seal noises. Laughter is one of the strangest human behaviors because it's universal, and also kind of pointless. Babies do it before they talk. Some people laugh when they're nervous, others when they're terrified, and some during funerals. Yes, it happens. Shout out to anxiety. Scientists think laughter might be a social bonding tool, or a way to diffuse tension, or just your brain misfiring in a fun way. But there's no solid explanation for why we do it. There's even gelotology, the study of laughter. And guess what? The experts are still laughing at themselves because they don't fully get it either. Honorable mentions, because your body's just full of plot holes. Yawning, is it because you're tired, bored, oxygen deprived, all of the above? No one knows. Sneezing when you look at bright light. Around 30% of people do this. It's called the photic sneeze reflex. Is it dangerous? Probably not. Is it weird? Absolutely. Hiccups. Tiny spasms in your diaphragm that make you sound like a malfunctioning toaster. And despite everything, we still don't fully understand why they start or stop. So what have we learned? Basically, the human body is like an old car. Mostly works, but occasionally honks for no reason, lights up warning signs you don't understand, and smells weird after Taco Tuesday. We like to pretend science knows everything, but there's still a good chunk of your daily bodily nonsense that gets a shrug and a meh, probably something with neurons. Which, honestly, is kind of comforting. Like, hey, even the professionals are confused sometimes. So the next time your eye twitches for no reason, or you randomly feel like you're falling while trying to sleep, don't worry. You're not broken. You're just a limited edition, slightly buggy human. And hey, at least you're not alone in the chaos. Now drop a comment with the weirdest thing your body's ever done. If it starts levitating or speaking Latin, maybe call someone. Otherwise, we're all in this strange meat journey together.